Hello, good morning again. So, in this video, we will see what is a business information system. So, as the slide indicates, business is a system of systems that are interconnected together, which works towards a goal by achieving objectives at various predefined intervals. So, we have a goal. The business have a goal, and for achieving this goal we will be setting some short-term objectives. We will be setting some short-term objectives, and by achieving these objectives step by step we will approach the goal. So the ultimate aim of the business may be profit, or depending on the system the goal may vary. For any system, the goal is the main goal to be achieved, main aim to be achieved, and it will be achieved by step, that is objectives. So for the system to work perfectly, we need well-defined structure for the organization. For any organization, we need a well-defined structure. It may be administrative, it may be academic, or any type. The system should have a well-defined structure. Also, it should have a well-defined management of information levels as supervisory, tactical, and strategic. So supervising has to be done, tactical and strategic planning has to be done for a business information system. Okay, so the business system has the two characteristics as goals and objectives, and it is a system of system. So as I told, goals and objectives, the purpose of the business can be defined in terms of its goals and objectives. It may be education system, it may be a business system, it may be a social service system, or anything. So it can be defined in terms of its goals and objectives. Okay. So goal is a broad term, such as making profit or educating students. So depending on the system, the goals differ, and it may be measurable or non-measurable. As making profit means it is a measurable goal. Educating students, in that system it is not measurable. Okay, so the goal may be a broad term. It may be measurable or it may not be measurable. It may add to goodwill or it may show in figures. Okay. And objectives are concrete and specific accomplishments necessary to achieve the goals. So for achieving this goal we need to plan as short-term objectives. Okay, to grow to a good business, to grow towards a good profit, we need objectives. For in the case of educating students, we need to set objectives as what has to be done, how it is to be implemented, how it can be evaluated, how it can be expanded. So each thing will be set as objective, and these objectives will be finished within time with concrete plans and steps. Okay. So for achieving goals we need objective setting. Okay. Now we have this system property of the business information system. A system works with different resources such as personal, facilities, materials, and equipment, following some constraints. Okay. So for developing a system, we may face some constraints, or there may be some limitations we can implement within the limits, but system works with different resources. It may be personal resources, It may be different infrastructure facilities, it may be raw materials or equipments. Okay. And for every business system we have these 9 basic information functional systems. So these are the 9 basic functional systems, the systems which works to create the greater system. So examples of the system or the functional systems are, they are classified as 9: purchasing, receiving, inventory, production, sales, distribution, billing, collection and payment, paying. So here they are focusing on a business system. They are focusing on a business system. It may be a factory, it may be a shop or something like that. So all the systems may not be present in different systems. Okay, all the 9 basic function systems may not be present in all systems, but broadly these are the 9 basic functional systems in a business system. Okay. Okay, purchasing means goods and materials. It deals with the goods and materials. Then receiving, the purchased goods are received. Before receiving they do inspection. So inspecting and accepting the delivered goods. So if the company is if the business system is a factory, you can think of purchasing the raw materials. The raw materials are purchased depending on the necessity and depending on the pace of the production by the purchasing system. All the systems should be interconnected. Okay. So depending on the necessity and depending on the production pace, speed, the purchasing of the goods and raw materials should be done in a regular manner. And these raw materials are inspected and accepted by the receiving team. And this receiving team will maintain after receiving, the team called inventory will keep the records of the stock and materials of the raw materials needed for the system. So inventory means maintaining stocks and maintaining the records related to the current stock, that is inventory. And the production subsystem will be dealing with the designing and manufacturing of the product in which the company is working. If the company is creating some material using the raw material supplied, then the production team will look at the operations of the production. And the finished products has to be sold to the market, and the marketing is done by the sales team. Okay. And after confirmation of the sales, they are distributed by the distributing subsystem. So all these should have proper plans and objectives. Distribution, how can be distributed very effectively with low cost. Okay. You can think about some supply van going through one area, and which all materials has to be packed in that supply van. Okay, so a combined effort with the sales and the distribution comes into the role there. If 5 vans are traveling towards 5 directions or 5 or 6 directions, then what all materials has to be packed in that vehicle, in how much quantity or how much bulk amount of packets has to be kept for distribution. Okay. Then billing is billing of the statements of the amounts, how much amount has to be collected. It will be written in a bill. So for each shop we will be having some billing, and the collection is receiving of payments. As you know, the payments will not be punctual, or it will not be ready cash. When giving the products to some shop, they will pay the amount back in some installments or some other days. So it is collection of payments, that is receiving payments is done by the collection subsystem. Then payments to employees and vendors. So payments to the raw material suppliers, payments collection from the shops, then payments to the employees, etc. will be done by the payment system. So all these 9 functional systems are related towards a business system. Okay. So for the proper operation, or for achieving the goal of the business system, all these subsystems should work in collaboration, because everything is connected, right? For the production team to go smoothly, the purchasing team, the receiving team, and the inventory team should work together. Okay. By looking at the inventory, the purchasing team has to place orders, and the receiving team has to receive the goods, receive the raw materials, and has to be passed towards the production. For sales team, they need production team. After producing only goods, they can sell. So the sales target should be set depending on the production capacity. So they need a collaboration. We need communication. Distribution can only be done only if sales orders are received. Okay. Billing can be done only after this sales and distribution. Okay. For distributing, we are creating bills. So everything are interconnected, and also all the systems are centrally administered by management and administration team. So the management has to control everything for the smooth operation of the business system, to achieve the objectives at regular intervals and to achieve the goal ultimately. Okay, so these are the this is the idea of the system of systems. Okay, so the remaining portions will be can be seen in the next class. Okay.